Good morning. Welcome back. It is day, four of our cruise. It's our only sea day.
My favorite.
So we just got up. We're about to head over to breakfast at Cabanas. Today's activities are packed, man. We have a pin trading night. We have the Snuggly Duckling takeover.
The Rapunzel, stage show.
Yeah.
Oh,
and the Rapunzel dinner, the real Rapunzel dinner.
Yeah.
Because last night it was a pirate themed dinner, so it's like the real menu.
Yeah.
So excited about that.
Yeah. So many fun things happening today.
I know.
Action packed. Oh, and Santa Claus is in the atrium today, and they have a reading with Mrs. Claus, and they have the gingerbread cookie decorating class. I don't know if we're gonna make it to all of this, but there's a lot going on.
They packed a lot in today, so we're gonna see how many things we can get to.
Yeah. So we're going to show you Travis's and Dad's matching shirts, and then we're going to head over to breakfast. So this morning, Dad and Travis are wearing their special Mickey Christmas t-shirts, and Mom doesn't know that Dad has one, so she's going to be super surprised. You ready for breakfast?
I'm starving.
All right, let's go.
I'm ready. Where's Daddy?
Who's coming?
I'm here.
What'd you do with them? Oh my gosh, you look adorable. You.
Hey, don't stop.
I can't believe that. It's adorable. Oh, honey, that's so cute.
This is our breakfast they just dropped off at Cabanas. Vegan Mickey waffles, tofu scramble with asparagus, spinach, and mushrooms, and a hash brown. And we're gonna go get some maple syrup and some extra veggies to put in it. Had a delicious breakfast at Cabanas, and now we are headed over to Keys for a chocolate and liqueur tasting. It's a hard ticket event that you have to purchase before the cruise. First time we're doing this one. If you want to check out the other tastings we've done a tequila tasting, a rum tasting,
Mixology class,
a cognac tasting,
and we did the mojitos on Castaway Cay.
Oh yeah, and the mojitos on Castaway. We'll link to all those videos down below. All the classes are awesome, but this is the first time for us, so we're gonna go check it out, and we're gonna show you everything that we get to taste.
All right, so let's go. I'm excited.
Unfortunately, I just spoke with the hostess of the class, and she said that all of the chocolates, even the dark chocolates, contain milk. Bummer.
Please raise your glasses. And before we go any further, we need to make a toast, of course. May all your joys be filled with joys, and may all your pains be only champagnes. Cheers.
Cheers.
Love you.
I'd love to take a moment just to appreciate these bubbles. So have a look at it. Tiny little bubbles, tells a lot about a champagne, and of course they explode on the top and create this beautiful mousse. It's all about that texture that it creates as well. And as they burst on the surface, they release these little aromas. Let's smell this wine.
So we just got done with our chocolate and liqueur tasting. What do you think, Stace?
I really enjoyed it. The only thing is I wish that they would have had some just plain dark chocolate options, because we're vegan and we can't have any of the milk chocolate, and everything they had was milk chocolate, caramel chocolate, and then they had a dark chocolate that had milk in it, so it's like we couldn't really taste anything. And they had Parmesan cheese, like wedges, which we couldn't try either.
Yeah, but that's okay. It was very informative, just like all the other tasting classes are. So.
The guy who led the class was awesome.
Yeah, he was really good.
The way the pace of the class was great. It wasn't like you're just like waiting around.
Yeah. He would talk a little bit, he'd try the wine, he'd give you some information, and then just on to the next one. So.
And I was a little curious as to why this class was $38. This is the most expensive tasting class we've taken, because most of them are between $20 and $25 a person. This one was $38 a person.
So when we booked it, we're like, it's a little up there.
But everyone has said it's so amazing. We really want to try it, and I'm glad that we did, because they, at the end of the class, someone asked, well, how much are each of these servings that we got, the taste? And they told us that the champagne.
Yeah, it was like a flamingo champagne.
Yeah, it was like a special edition or something. It was like $120 a bottle.
Which was cool about that bottle is there's a dare on the bottle.
Yeah, he peeled the label off, and then he's like, okay, the dare is go hug someone or go hug a stranger. And so then a girl went and hugged a stranger, and he said he was going to send a bottle to her room, but I don't know if he really is.
I mean,
they're very sweet.
I mean, he should.
Yeah. And then the second one was the Merlot blend, which he said was $93.
Yeah, it was like $93 for the bottle.
Okay.
So not too bad.
Well, that's kind of expensive.
I mean, in terms of like on a cruise and a bottle of wine.
True. What is it in like real life? I don't know.
Exactly. I don't know. Right.
Anyways, and then the port was $7.50 a glass. They told us per serving.
Which I think is
that's
pretty good.
affordable.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
affordable.
yeah.
And it was really good, the port.
I did like
And they
that.
have like the highest alcohol content in the ports.
What did they call it? The happy content?
Yeah.
Or the happy.
He's like, this is the happy
level of
content.
happiness or something.
Right.
That was pretty funny.
He's like, yeah, the level of happiness in this is like 22%. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Sounds nice.
Yeah. And then the fourth tasting was a taste of the whiskey, which
Right.
I forget what kind it was.
It was a
They
Scotch
said-
whiskey, so it was made in Scotland.
Oh yeah, that was cool. I like that they told us about that.
Right.
But they said that was just for that little bit that we got to taste was $38.
Right, so that one shot.
was the price of the cost. So
So
that's pretty worth
it
it.
pretty much pays for itself.
Yeah.
If you look at it in terms of what you're getting.
Yeah.
So.
And we've been
Yeah.
really like interested in whiskey and like tasting different whiskeys, so I was really excited and
Right.
surprised to see that was part of it because I wasn't expecting that.
Right.
Were you?
No, I wasn't expecting that at all. So
No.
it's a nice little surprise, considering that I just bought a bottle of Scotch.
Yeah.
The Game of Thrones.
Which one did you get?
I got House Targaryen.
Yeah. And which one are you still looking for?
I really want the one. I don't know the one.
island
Yeah,
or
the
something?
Salt in the Sea.
Oh,
What
yeah,
is it? The Greyjoys.
Yeah. Yeah. Which one is
So I
that?
want the Greyjoys. That's like a kraken on the bottle, but I ended up getting the Targaryen. That's what was left. It seems like they're selling out really fast.
So leave us a comment down below if you tried any of the Game of Thrones scotches and tell us which one you liked the best.
tell
or
us what
what
one's
did
your
you think of them
favorite.
in general. We really enjoyed the chocolate and liqueur tasting, and I think we would do it again.
Yeah, I would do
was
it
fun.
again. Yeah.
So now we're gonna head over to Cabanas and get some lunch, and we're gonna meet up with my parents. We just got our pre-order delivered for lunch at Cabanas, and we got vegetable and hummus wraps. We got 2 vegetable sushi rolls with some ginger and wasabi. Looks delicious. And I was really surprised by these breaded tofu nuggets because they're ginormous. I can make like a sandwich out of these.
Did you see all the vegetables? Oh my gosh, they have daikon and mixed vegetables, which look like sweet potatoes and onions and peppers. It looks fabulous. Looks really good. I love the sweet potatoes, and I'm all Indian here. And then look at my little meringue tart.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't that look beautiful? And lemon raspberry cheesecake.
Yum. How's your vanilla rice cream, Travis? If you ask, they have vanilla rice cream and raspberry sorbet behind the counter they can give you a scoop of for dessert.
All right, so I just heard that Santa's on board, so we're going to check him out. He's in the atrium. Let's go see Santa.
Well, who's ready to meet Santa?
That was the slowest answer ever.
I haven't even put it on yet.
We have our
Here
matching
we are.
sweatshirts on.
Don't we look adorable?
Yes.
We're ready for a fun afternoon.
So we had the most delicious lunch. Everything was so good. Our pre-order turned out perfect. Those breaded tofu nuggets were amazing. The wraps were great. The sushi was great. Mom's lunch was great.
Awesome.
Everything was so good. So now the boys are playing ping pong, and we're gonna run upstairs and watch them for a little bit. But it's really cold and windy outside, so we had to bundle up a little bit. Oh, sunglasses are coming off. I know. It's getting serious now. So mom's ordering a cappuccino, and she can get any of these treats with her coffee. She lost it when she found out it was free.
Isn't this cool?
Is it Black Panther?
How did you know
I
that?
see claws on his hand. So mom got the gingerbread cookie from the little pastry area that they have. Complimentary treats with your coffee.
It has a ginger cookie on the bottom, and then it has almonds and almond paste and cranberries.
Ooh,
So,
almond paste.
yeah. So it tastes almost like a gingerbread fruit cake. Very tasty. We're having the best time. We're at the bow of the boat. We just watched the 2 boys cream each other. They're smashing balls back and forth. Look at this. Where's Stacy? I don't see Stacy.
All right, Mr. Good game.
He's gonna go lick his wounds.
Bye.
Fun game.
We ordered some room service. We got 2 Mickey bars for my parents, and Travis and I asked for allergy-friendly cookies, and they brought us a whole box of soft-baked snickerdoodle cookies. We love these Enjoy Life cookies. These are the same ones that they serve at Walt Disney World. It's usually the chocolate chip, but I'm sure the snickerdoodle are gonna be good.
I can't believe we got a whole box.
I know.
But I couldn't give us like a couple packages. I mean, I'm all about it. So the whole box is pretty great.
I'll take it.
Merry Christmas to me. Or should I say us, because it's for Daddy too. Ah! That's why you said wear something Christmassy. Oh my gosh, don't you look adorable? Thank you, I love it. Will it open? Should I open it or?
No, it'll go over your
Or
hair.
what, you sure?
It's a pretty big hole.
You
Great.
like it?
Yeah, it looks great.
Thank you.
We just got back from all of tonight's activities. It was a super jam-packed night. We went to the Rapunzel musical first,
Yep.
then the officer pin trading, which was right outside of the Walt Disney Theater, and then we went to the Snuggly Duckling takeover in O'Gill's.
Yeah, O'Gill's Irish Pub.
Yep.
Yep.
And then after O'Gill's, we went to dinner at Rapunzel's Royal Table, and tonight was the special Rapunzel show with the lanterns. Super fun.
Awesome.
So let's talk about the whole night and what we thought.
Well, first off, it was definitely jam-packed.
Yeah.
So it was like
there's a
one
lot of
after
stuff.
another. You didn't have time to go back to your room, get anything. It was like boom, 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 boom.
No. Yeah.
So we just had to be ready for that.
Yeah, I wish it would have been spaced out a little bit more. Maybe if it was a 7-night cruise, then it would have been
Right.
spaced out. But
Yeah.
at least they didn't just like leave it out. So I'm glad we still got to experience everything. It was just a little bit packed
Right.
close together. So the first thing we did was go to see the Rapunzel musical at the Walt Disney Theater. We're about to go into the Rapunzel stage show, and I'm so excited.
Rapunzel is one of my favorite animated movies, so.
Me too.
All right, so we're about to go inside, and we will see you later.
All right, bye. We're here in the Walt Disney Theater for the Rapunzel stage show. What'd you think, love?
I thought it was amazing.
I loved it.
It was so
really,
good.
really good.
Yeah. So what'd you like about it?
Well, I loved all the characters. They were all really good, but Mother Gothel just blew it out of the water.
Yeah.
She was so talented, so amazing. She really like made it for me.
Yeah,
I
she
thought
was an amazing
great.
singer, very animated, and like you really,
Super animated.
you really felt like she was portraying that character
Yeah,
like from the
she-
movie. She was
like-
really good.
Yeah, she was like the character really came to life from the movie. It was
Absolutely.
amazing.
Yep.
I also really liked Maximus. They had the horse was like really believable.
Yeah.
Even though there was a person like inside the costume controlling the mechanics of the horse, it was really believable, and his sound effects were amazing. They
Yeah.
were really, really good.
So it was like just one guy controlling all the pieces and doing all the sound effects and
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
everything for the horse. So it was really great. Just like sniffing around because Maximus is like a like a scout horse. He like tries to find stuff.
And his expressions were just so funny. In the movie, they have, the lantern scene, and they had people holding lanterns and going up and down the aisles. So you really felt like you were in the Lantern Festival
right.
with them.
And they were
So
just like floating by you. So
that was really cool.
it was really cool. So they did a really great job with it. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Aladdin is my favorite, like, Disney movie and all the characters. So you would think that Aladdin show on Fantasy would be my favorite, but I actually think Rapunzel was just edged out just a little bit.
Pretty surprised.
I know, me too.
Pretty surprised.
Really surprised.
I mean, they were both great, so you're not going to go wrong with either one. But
No, they're really, really, really good.
Yeah.
This just makes me want to see the other shows on the other two ships.
What are the other shows?
I think the Dream has Beauty and the Beast, and the Wonder has Frozen, I think.
I'm sure those are great as well.
The only thing that we didn't like about the Rapunzel musical, and it's not that we didn't like it, but we were kind of surprised at,
And yeah, that we noticed like right off the bat.
was...
There was no Pascal.
And Pascal's one of our favorite characters, one of our favorite sidekicks. Like, where was he?
I
They
know.
just completely cut him out of the story.
So maybe it was too hard to like make a character for that, or
I mean, they could have just had like a little green guy on her shoulder the whole time. That would have
Maybe.
been enough for me, just so he was there. It's not like it affected the
yeah, it
story
was just
or
something that we
anything.
noticed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was amazing, and if you have time, definitely go see the Tangled musical.
Yeah,
Just-
don't miss that.
Yeah, it's
I would skip the other shows and make time for this one. We loved it.
Loved it.
Yeah.
A+.
Okay, so after the Rapunzel musical, we went right outside the theater, and they had the officer pin trading already starting. Like, Travis didn't even wait for the end of the show because I think it ran over a little bit.
Yeah.
And the pin trading started at,
7:15.
the show was supposed to be over at 7,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So, and by the time we got out there, it was already in full swing. How was it when you first got out there? Was it already happening?
Yeah, when I first got out there, it was already going on. There was a lot of people already there. All
Mm-hmm.
the officers were there with their lanyards, and they were trading, so I just got right into it.
Yeah.
Just cruised around. Stacy came out a little bit later, gave her some pins, and she traded as well.
Yeah,
but,
Mom too.
Yeah.
So cute.
Doing okay?
Yeah, I got him. I think he's adorable. And also, I've got an ice cream cone.
They always have like pretty good pins at the officer pin trading. So,
Mm-hmm.
just got to keep making your rounds. Just because you went to that guy once, maybe they might have things in their pocket. They might put some other stuff on their lanyard,
Yeah.
or even
They
other,
definitely did. We
Yeah.
saw that happen a couple times.
Sure.
They put some new stuff on their lanyard, so.
or even other people who trade with them might have pins that you might be looking for.
Mm-hmm.
So you really don't know. So just because you go to somebody once doesn't mean to not check back with them because they might have something that you're looking for. And I think that lasts for about a half an hour.
Yeah.
It only said about 15 minutes in the navigator, but I think it went
over.
That went over for like a half an hour. I'm going to show you real quick all the pins that Stacy and I traded for. Check them out. Got some cool Disney Cruise Line ships, looks like Bermuda, Transatlantic, a Europe, and a Norway cruise.
And some of these open.
Yeah, some of those open up. Cool. And then there's some of the newer hidden Mickeys there, and some other rack pins.
The pin trading wasn't even over when we had to leave because we checked the clock and it was already 7:45 and we're like, oh my god, because the Snuggly Duckling takeover started at 7:30.
Yeah, 7:30.
So we'd already missed the first 13 minutes of it and we didn't even realize because it was just everything was so close together.
Right.
But
luckily, O'Gill's pub was really close to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we booked it over there and we caught the last like 10 minutes of it.
Yeah.
It looked really fun. I wish we could have seen the whole thing.
So we're on our way to the Snuggly Duckling.
Double time, are you ready for this, ladies and boys and girls? Double time, 5 claps. There was a man who had a dog and Thugger was his name. And Thugger was his name. Give yourselves a round of applause. Please give it up for Mash here on the piano as well. My name is Mash, I've been your thug host here for your Snuggly Duckling takeover. If you do want to grab yourself a little transfer tattoo, please come and find me right now and I'll give you one of those little ones for saying thank you for coming and joining us. Whatever you choose to do for the rest of the night, have a great night. But from here, from the thugs and the Snuggly Duckling, it's thugs out.
Travis is going to get one of the temporary tattoos. So what'd you get, dude?
Snuggly Duckling tattoo. Booyah.
Score. They had the Snuggly Duckling takeover signs, like leading you to the bar instead of, what was O'Gill's?
O'Gill's,
right?
yeah.
Instead of the O'Gill sign, it was covered with the Snuggly Duckling signs. That was funny.
Yeah.
And then when you walked in, they had, what are those guys called?
Like thugs. They had like the thugs.
The thugs, Rapunzel's thugs, or the thugs from Rapunzel. They were leading like a sing-along kind of. It was like the Thuggo.
Yeah, like
it was like a bingo song, but they replaced it with Thuggo.
Yeah.
It was
so
funny.
they had that. I think they had some interactive games. Someone was on the
Yeah.
piano playing, and
Yeah.
then another thug was like leading on the microphone, doing different things. So
Yeah, it was pretty funny, and
Yeah.
they had food out, and you get some drinks, and
Yeah.
it was just a quick activity.
it was cool, but it definitely was themed. You know, they really like took it over. There's Rapunzel. Flags everywhere, and the
Yeah.
Snuggly Duckling like signs and stuff. And I wish I would have had more time, like Stacey said,
Yeah.
to see the whole thing. But when you're in there pin trading, you just lose track of time because you're just cruising around.
Yeah, but it didn't even feel like we were there for that long at the pin trading.
No, we weren't. But maybe it's because we got there a little bit late.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We just wanted to do everything.
Yeah, like I said, it was jam packed.
Yeah.
Okay, so after the Snuggly Duckling O'Gill's takeover, we had to head right over to our dinner rotation, which was Rapunzel's Royal Table
At 8:15.
at 8:15. So we're like rushing over there because we went there last night, but it was pirate themed. So tonight it was actually, Rapunzel themed. It had the show, dinner menu, and so it was all Rapunzel.
Yeah.
So we were really excited to go check that out.
What? What do you want?
Oh, we're gonna go get some dinner.
Save some for me, okay?
Okay. Sounds good.
That's all I have.
I thought the restaurant was decorated beautifully last night, but oh my gosh. The decorations at the restaurant tonight were insane. The napkin ring holder on your
Yeah.
napkin was a gold sun. The platter on the table was a gold sun. The bowl was there yesterday, but
Right.
they had a paper mat that turned into a lantern that you could make at the table.
Yeah.
They had special goblets that really made you feel like you were like in a tavern or something.
Stacey's mom was like, "This water tastes better in the
Yeah.
goblet versus my regular cup that I've had the
Right.
whole cruise." It's pretty funny.
Yeah. It was so beautiful,
Yeah,
really.
That was awesome. I would agree.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, they did a great job with the theming of the restaurant, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
So this one's a little bit different. It's more interactive.
Super interactive.
Yeah. But once we entered Rapunzel's Royal Table, they already had some people playing like the guitar, and they were all up on the center stage. So they were singing, so it was like really inviting, and it was
Yeah,
like nice
live
and
music
yeah,
was
live
nice.
music. So it was really cool. So I got a couple clips of that. So check these out.
I really liked the music that was playing when we entered the restaurant. And then, like, as soon as you sat down, the thugs came out and they were going around to table, and they were very interactive. Like, they got all up in your business. Check out this clip, because I was very surprised that this happened.
see you too. Just holds that thing up in my face.
Telling you.
Got something in my teeth, alright?
During dinner, Rapunzel comes by and Flynn, you can take pictures with them. So it was really cool. Everyone was loving that. So
Flynn and Rapunzel came by like super quick. Like they just stopped real quick for a picture and then they were gone.
Yeah.
The interaction with the thugs was like a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Like they stayed at the table for a while.
right.
Oh dear.
I can't tell if she's still taking portraits or not.
Yeah,
What's happening? She's just staring at us.
She just takes pictures, I'm telling you. It's a cross that most people
Don't worry, we're just talking about you.
It's a cross most people couldn't bear.
It's fun.
There was a Rapunzel themed menu tonight. I had pre-ordered something last night, but I also picked one of the menu items that were on the menu, the chili tofu ramen. I
Yeah.
think that's what it was called.
That was good.
Delicious. Really, really
Yeah,
good.
I like that.
Yeah.
Had a
And,
really good flavor.
Yeah, and I also ordered a vegan pumpkin curry. That was very good.
Really
I really,
good.
really liked that. The flavor
Absolutely.
was on point. We got so much food. It was like overload,
Yeah.
really. They've done such a good job this cruise, and I don't know if it's just because I didn't know how to order, properly for an allergy on the last cruise, or if this cruise they're just knocking it out of the park with the food, but everything that we've been eating has been amazing. Our head server came over and he's like, I was a little worried when I saw
I know,
your
right?
order form. He's like, because it was kind of a lot of stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. He's like, but everything was amazing. Everything was great. But, we're asking for these things because we want to see what they can make, not
Right.
because we're trying to be difficult or give them a lot to make, but we want to know what they can make so that I can
What are they
share it with
capable
you
of?
guys. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, I would normally never have ordered breaded tofu nuggets, but I wanted to see if they could make it. And they
Right.
did, and they were fantastic.
They were
So,
really good.
My dad got the signature dessert, which was the Mother Gothel chocolate tower, and it was so cool. It really looked like a little chocolate tower, like
Right.
it could have been Rapunzel's tower. And I just loved how they themed that even to match the Rapunzel party theme.
Right.
So, do you think we have enough dessert at the table?
Look at this. Oh my gosh. This is amazing.
Pemberley cheesecake, silver souffle, chocolate cake, Rapunzel tower. Okay, and then while we were eating dinner, Rapunzel and Flynn Rider had their show.
Ladies and gentlemen, thugs and ruffians, welcome to Rapunzel's Royal Table!
All that time, never knowing how blind I've been. And at last I see the light, and the flag, the sky is blue, and it's warm and real and bright, and the world is somehow created. All at once, everything is different, but now that I see you.
I think it was supposed to be like Rapunzel's birthday celebration.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
So they had the lantern show and they did the birthday celebration. They brought out the little cake cart that you see at the entrance of the restaurant. And
Yeah.
it was just really fun. It was really cute. And the whole night was just filled with Rapunzel things. It was really awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, so we really enjoyed it. If you're a fan of Rapunzel, definitely come on the Magic to see all this and experience it because you'll love it.
Absolutely.
So now we're back in the room and Travis is going to try to join the whiskey tasting class.
Yep. There wasn't any tickets available.
Yeah, it was sold out online.
But sometimes you can just walk in and see if there's any extra seats or if someone
Mm-hmm.
doesn't show up. So I'm going to check that out and see if I can get in.
Yeah.
Because I hear that the whiskey tasting is really popular.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go try and check that out.
Yeah, I'm way too full and way too tired. I'm not going to go. But have fun, babe.
Well, who knows? Maybe I'll come right back. I might not even get in.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see what
I
happens.
hope you get in.
I mean, I would think they would want the more people, the better, because
Right.
they're making money. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go try and check that out. That's at Cove Cafe,
Mm-hmm.
which we did the
The first night.
the cognac
Oh, yeah,
tasting.
the
So
cognac,
it's the
yeah.
same place. So I'll be headed over there, and hopefully I can get in.
So Travis has not come back yet. It's been a little bit, so I'm guessing that they'll let him join the whiskey class. I'm going to head to bed right now because I'm super tired. Thanks so much for watching this video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please give us a big thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to our channel so you can see the rest of our Disney adventures. And I'll link down below to all of the other Disney cruise vlogs from this trip because we had a great time. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.